That's the spare donut that I put on my car because I had a flat tire again. Update with my emergency fund. Not good, but that's okay. Now, if you haven't started saving up for your emergency fund already, I highly recommend that you do because I recently had a mini emergency where I needed to tap into my emergency fund. I got a flat tire in the middle of 2 delivery orders. I drive for Uber Eats and right in the middle of the delivery on the freeway, I got a flat tire. And what was really annoying that it took 3 hours for AAA to come and help me. For the first order, I had to walk the order to the customer, which is about 2 blocks away. For the second order, I had to call the customer and tell them, look, I got a flat tire. You have to meet me to come pick up your food. And Uber had the nerve to play some games with me because I called them to let them know the situation and they tried not to pay me for the second order. So after my whole car issue, I got situated, I called them up and tell them, hey, I did complete the order. The customer came and picked it up. You need to pay me for that order. They did because I was not playing no games. In any event, in my last video, I talked about how I had saved up $215 with my emergency fund. Obviously, I had to tap into my emergency fund to get my tire fixed. It cost me about $55, so not too bad. So what I have left right now is only $15. So $55 to get my tire fixed. And I have $15 left in my checking account. I have nothing in my wallet right now, so I gotta go to the bank and put money in my wallet. But a few months ago, right before I moved back in November 2024, I had to borrow money from someone. And I really, really wanted to pay them back by Valentine's Day, February 14, 2025. So I had some money in my checking account and I used the rest of my emergency fund, the $160 to pay them back. It took me about 4 months to pay this person back. And the only reason why it took me that long to pay them back was because the whole issue with my car. I had to get the check engine light fixed on my car and get the smog done in order for me to drive for Uber Eats. But it turned out it was 5 issues that was causing the check engine light. And you can't pass your smog test if you have your check engine light on. Didn't know that. And that whole Eaton Canyon fire situation where we had to evacuate. And we were away for about almost a week and a half. And I tried to work, but I was making like no money because I was in a very residential area and I just didn't make enough money. So that really held me up and slowed me down in trying to pay this person back. But you know what? My mini emergency fund came in handy. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, I want to save up at least $1,000 and I want to divide that up into 3 parts: money in my wallet, money in my savings account, and money in my checking account. I recently did a gig that's going to pay me about $400, so I'm waiting for that to come in so I could pay myself back for the money that I paid off my friend and for the money that I used to pay for my flat tire. So with the $15 in my checking account and the $400, that will be $415. So I'll be up $200. So that's good, but I don't have it yet, so I'm not going to count it just yet. But when I do, I will. And again, keep adding money until I build up my $1,000 emergency fund. At the time of this video, it's still February 2025, so I'm hoping to save up at least $500 for this month, and then next month save up $1,000, and then I will have $1,000 for my emergency fund. So that is the plan.